Hey guys, it's OKB and welcome to another Fuku Deals. Yay! Now, first of all, I gotta tell you guys a couple things. First, I haven't gotten a notice from Tachi yet, but if she does calculations, I will put it in the comments below on this Fuku Deals. But it's pretty typical. Second thing is that I'm eating a mango slushy bar, and so if you hear any crackling and stuff, it's because I'm enjoying it. And 3, there's dogs next door that like to bark for no reason. Squirrel or something, I guess. So, yeah, all those aside, there is really no plan in this Fuku Deals because it's very simple. Well, I'm gonna go through all the events, but let's talk about the Fuku Deals first, right? Let's see. In terms of items, 25,000, only 1 week, and what I like about a smaller Fuku Deals is that they put the Ultimate Treasure Essence on the bottom, or the Ultimate Treasure Essence. You can get the Ultimate Treasure Essence with less coupons. Now, I think in terms of items, all of the items that are being given are pretty good, except for the Cultivation Scroll, which is one of them, 15, which I don't like on the 3,000. I prefer them to throw that on 500 and 1,000 so that there's not so many, but it is what it is. But aside from that, all of them are good. I don't necessarily like the advanced skill trial packs because we only really need protections usually half the time. But that's fine. I mean, we kind of need it too for GNW Madara's breakthroughs, or Rinne Sasuke if you're into that too. I still haven't gone through all of that, but yeah, they only give 2 layers of rewards for advanced skill trial packs. The rest are all pretty good. Training potions, mantra elixirs. I didn't mention that I didn't like mantra elixirs, but they do balance that out by giving you an optional fixed drop of secret scroll pages or mantra elixirs, which means it's fine that they just give you mantra elixirs so that you can just keep getting secret scroll pages from any packs that you get. That's all good. Of course, there's the charms, which is all good. Cave keys are kind of okay. I mean, they give you ultimate treasure essences in that rebate, so it's actually fine too. Refines are nice, really nice, and I mean, yeah, just in general, it's all good. Now, of course, the 1,000 is good. It's twice as good as the 500, so get that instead of 500. If you get the 3,000. Depends on if you're gonna get the ninjas or not. If you're not, I don't know. Let's see, 3,000. So that's this. Let's exclude this one. If we have this 3 times, that would be 6, 30, and 30. That would probably still be better than the 3,000 reward. So if you don't care about the ninjas, just get the 1,000. All right. But if you do care about the ninjas, the 3,000 I think is actually better than the 1,000. Because these are pretty good, 4 fragments or a battle power pack. I mean, you could just get the battle power pack, so I guess it doesn't really matter now. Because you have an option to get a battle power pack, which gives a certain amount of training potions. I need to get it. I kind of forgot how much they give you, but it was a fair amount. So yeah, I mean, you could get this for power, and any Fuku Deals can go. The thing is, this is a 25,000 Fuku deal, so the more you spend, the higher your rebate, and the limit here is 25,000. Now, if you want the very best option, you should have gone for the Ronin Naruto one with the 45,000, which I think they also had the battle power pack, so that was okay too, I think. Yeah, so if you want the best rebate, actually don't go for this one. But if you like the ninjas, then actually, yeah, this is good. Now, typically, a 25,000 Fuku Deals is lower. The total rebate you get is lower than 45,000 or 35,000. That's pretty typical. But I think for this one, this is okay. Even if the rebate percentage is low, most of these items are really good. Compared to like the previous Fuku Deals, some of the items were just okay. They threw in like Milkubus. I don't see any Milkubus here. Yeah, I don't see 0 Milkubus here. I like that. So even if the percentage is lower here, it's the item value is actually the actual value of the power items are actually better. So I think it balances out. It's like a medium. I give it a 3 out of 5 maybe. I think maybe if Tachi gives out the rebate value, and it's pretty high, more than 150%. I would actually give that a 4 out of 5. So go ahead, once Tachi throws it, if Tachi throws out some calculations, then you guys can go check. But I think this is fine as long as you like the ninjas, right? Cool. Okay, now colored banner is just over, so that's not part of it. Now in terms of events, I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to do the ingots as well, I guess, since there's also whales that come around. Infinite Tsukiyomi special rebate has been here for a little while, and it's going to be here for another while. It's a lot of power items with Reserve Tsunade and Taka Karin, which is apparently the best of the Taka squad. Let's take a look at Taka Karin for a second. You know, it's kind of interesting. I actually haven't seen Karin's abilities yet, so it's a good first impression and see what she's like. She's apparently the best. Let's see. Strong poison, slow down. For mystery. You also, what was it called? No cheating from Suiruka. I think it also has that effect. Targets aren't unable to receive new buffs or shields. That's an interesting ability. I don't think this applies to Kushina skilling, but anything else, I think, yeah. So that Green Ninja or Madara, you guys will see the abilities later. Green Ninja or Madara can create shields for the team, and Taka Karin can stop you from doing that. She also removes the shields. Wait, she doesn't do that, right? Okay, so she doesn't actually remove the shields or buffs that you already have. She just stops you from gaining it. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, but there are some ninjas out there like Iruka, Great Ninja, or Madara's Breakthroughs actually has that, which I'll show you later, where you just gain buffs or shields or something like that. So if you're using the Earth main, it's going to be useless. If you're using Kazekage Gaara, it's going to be useless. Yeah, I mean, there's like a Space Time rankings last time. I think we did a Edo Minato, Edo Sasori, and Kazekage Gaara team. They kept putting a lot of shields and shields and shields. If you use Taka Karin, it's a pretty good one. Okay, now her attack is to heal pretty much the entire team, unless you have clones all over, and cancel all their debuffs. That's a good that's an upgraded. That's pretty upgraded. Her chase is a low knockdown, ignoring defensive resistance, which actually means that you do deal some damage. You can do it twice around, but there's no chaos, no interruption. It's too bad. Just damage. For each mystery skill, Karin gains. Okay, an additional. Ooh, wow. Okay, that changes things now. It's kind of like Summer Kakashi, except for healing people. So your enemy is going to be aiming for Karin for sure. She keeps healing people if you start using your mysteries too often. But yeah, it doesn't matter if she dies though. She doesn't exactly have a lot of defense, passive defense increase, or but she does heal, but her mystery doesn't heal, so you gotta wait until all the mysteries are being used. So you probably want to double heal your team with her. Maybe even reserve sealed Tsunade or something. Bakugao Tsunade. I think that's how you say it. And the last one is Karin is maintained ED debuffs and restores 2% life each time she suffers an attack. It's kind of like New Year Hashirama. 2% life is okay. It just makes her a little bit tankier, and that's fine. Immune to debuffs is kind of nice too, actually. Of course, there's always ninjas that can suppress that, but they have requirements, and so being immune to status is still a good thing. Still a pretty good strategy. Yeah, that's fair. So you can compare that to what's out here. Infinite Tsukiyomi, also what? Reserve Seal Tsunade. I think you guys have seen her. She can revive your team, but after she revives the entire team, she can revive it again with no mystery cooldown, but it costs 20 chakra more. And so if you revive in round 1, they're going to use 20 chakra in round 2, 40 chakra in round 3, and so on, so on, so on. So she also makes the entire team immune to, or no, she's also immune to death, I think, for the first 2 or 3 rounds. It's good. You know, of course, I would probably still go for Reserve Seal Tsunade. Karin's good with Tsunade, but Tsunade is still better than Karin, for sure. Okay, that's for the people who were wondering about Karin. Now, Asura has been out for a little while. I have a hard time finding a good way to use him. He has very interesting abilities. And, I mean, his suppressing immunity to debuffs, knockdown of feeble, that's fine and all, but this dodge, you know? If you're fighting Minato, you're gonna lose 10 Tails GNW Madara doesn't have dodge. Or maybe his breakthroughs does. Kinda don't remember because I don't have him. But, let's see. Standard attacks reduces defense resistance by 8%, which is actually not too much. But it is an entire team, so it's a nice support. Repulse knockdown ignores defensive resistance. That's good for damage. And can trigger the max. You can do it 5 times. Oh shit. Okay, so that's okay. That makes more sense. Okay, so basically his damage is going to come from his chase. He can use his chase 5 times, and his chase ignores defensive resistance. So I guess you're just relying on that to deal a whole lot of damage 5 times, though. You need support ninjas to deal knockdown repulse though for 5 times. So paralysis is a little bit of a paralysis might take you down. Basic Kushina. Asura's evasion each time he chases. Oh wow. Okay, so he can evade each time he chases. I would actually put him as a support, position 2 support. If you get him, because you can evade everything. But he did, even with the repulse knockdown immobilize skill, he doesn't have any damage increase. He doesn't increase his attack or ninjutsu. He might reduce the defense resistance of somebody else, but I mean, as position 1, he's okay. But I would still probably take someone who scales a lot over Asura's position 1. Still, he's a fairly powerful position 1. He just doesn't have. He can go against Kushina, I guess, if you're faster. But he can't win against dodge, which GNW Madara will have with his breakthroughs, and you'll see that later. He doesn't suppress super armor, which is Kakazu or Susuno Shisui, and Minato has dodge. So I mean, he basically all the other metas have counters to his abilities already, except for Kushina, because Kushina doesn't have super armor or doesn't have dodge. Yeah, I'm not even gonna count 6 pass Naruto. Rinne and Sasuke is out there. Killer Bee might be down, but that's the Killer Bee isn't used that much, just occasionally. So, you know, he's kind of being countered already, but that's not no. If you're able to hit a really good combo, then you will deal a lot of damage with that, ignoring defensive resistance. I would put him with Edo Minato for sure. I'll be with the barrier and stuff. I'll be a very nice team. Okay, when evading an enemy attack, damage is 12, equal to 15% of the remaining life. Okay, that makes a little more sense as well. If you're able to dodge, and it's kind of like Shiryu, if you deal a whole lot of damage to people who are attacking you, 15% of your life, and you're about the same power as they are, then how many hits do you need to knock him out? 7 hits? So they need to attack you 7 times for you to deal enough damage to kill them. And that's actually pretty good. So now I'm starting to get why Asura is so good. I guess I can see him as position 1. Even if you don't hit the opposing side with your mystery, you can still block and evade and do a little Chiriku thing. And deal pretty good amount of damage. Okay, and then the last one is immune to debuffs. The team gains 15% increase in ninjutsu and resistance when suffering an attack, but they're reset at the start of each round, but then the effect remains. Okay, so each time you're attacked, you increase your resistance and ninjutsu, and that's fine, but then it resets. And that's fair, you know, if someone really heavily combos you, then you're gonna get a lot of power up and defense, but at the same time, good teams nowadays don't have combos or huge combos, unless they're using, you know, a combo like this: repulse knockdown, ignore defensive resistance. That might be another story, but nowadays there's not so many combos, and it's because ninjas these days has such a hard, ninjas these days have so many abilities that reduce your stats or increase your stats if you're being hit. So like Susanoo Shisui will reduce your critical rate, Edo Hashirama breakthroughs or Madara breakthroughs will reduce your ninjutsu attack or enfeeble. Minato will enfeeble, Minato will reduce your defense, so on, so on. So combos are not necessarily used so much. A long combo is actually a weakness in the team. So, you know, while it's good, it's not as effective as you think. Maybe you'll get like a 30% boost each time. It's still pretty good though, and it's still it remains in effect even after death, so it's pretty good. So it's even better actually. And then there's of course Tento's Obito and Madara. I don't need to talk about that. All right, for slot machines, slot machine is always kind of nice, but you don't actually get the first prize. I rarely see second prize, but I do see a lot of people get third prize. So let's see, Tsunade, Kimimaro, these are all ninjas that have been out for a little while, but they're all still pretty good. Susanoo Shisui is obviously very nice. Yeah, I mean, slot machine doesn't change that much except for the ninjas in there, and they're all pretty fair. Killer Bee, Green Ninja Ramada's in there, so it's pretty good. This week is actually more geared towards pay to win, not free to play, even though it's a Fuku deals. I mean, pay to win can still be in Fuku deals, right? So, yeah, I mean, they kind of geared towards people who pay money. It's too bad, but there's a recharge rebate here. Don't forget to do that. Daily, if you want to recharge that much, most people don't. This is actually pretty good for today, but this video won't be out today, probably like day 2 or 3 or 4. So you want to take a look at the missions and plan it out ahead of time. It's on the forums. Pretty easy to see. Okay, I went through the Fukuda deals, and this is from last week. So time limited shop, once again, more of a, I mean, you get some from free to play, but pay to win more. This is so pay to win this week. I mean, Kakuzu's nice. I mean, these are all just free fragments. Christmas Kushina sounds really nice, but I just haven't been able to find a team with her quite yet. Yeah, just haven't really been able to see anything. I mean, I've seen River use her, but it's never really OP or really meta. Mango's nice. Okay, so Kimono Shisuwa breakthroughs, but I don't think that becomes meta either. It becomes pretty good. Sage Kabuto needs breakthroughs? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a situational ninja that we can just leave aside. And then also you should probably just get the Secret Scroll optional pack for the Secret Scroll plate fragments. Those are particularly important, kind of like command flags. Ranking just below command flags. Yeah, this is a good way to stay hydrated. Great plates. Okay, the Great Plate gift pack. First of all, the thing I really hate, and it's still here, is advanced experimental vials. They're still here, and they're in a very common spot, the sides. I really hate trying to get advanced experimental vials. I have twice as much experimental vials as I do protection vials, and I use protection vials more. So at some point, I'm going to have 1,000 experimental vials and like 100 protection vials. I do like the protection vials, and it's worth like 70 coupons or so. But man, I really hate getting basically 0 coupons because it's useless to me. But the trading potions are nice, but it's only 3. If you go to Lucky Wheel, you have a chance for 8. So Lucky Wheel, I would say is a little bit better in that sense. Cave Keys is actually fine. They give you 4, and you get Ultimate Treasure Essences out of it, so it's fine too. Christmas Shikamaru. 2 random ninjas. I don't like the randomness already. It's fun, but it's not reliable, and you never know what's going to happen. And the effects of that random are not good enough. I mean, yeah, you can decrease the Mr. Cooldown by 1, but not every ninja needs that. Immune to debuffs until end of the round, which basically means removing debuffs, which is kind of nice. Or immune to chase attacks until end of the round, which can be useless if he's in position 3 or 4, and he is a support. So, in a way, sometimes I mean, it's nice that he has 2 ninjas, but he should do this for the entire team. Then I might be, you know, good with it. Maybe 3 ninjas at least, but 2 ninjas is not enough. Chasing, knockdown, immobilize, chakra. I mean, okay, you also deal more damage to super armor people. Fine. No. I mean, he's nice, just unless you're a collector, and you're pay to win. A collector, whale, perhaps. There's a couple of them. There's quite a few of them in the game. I would not be getting this. And so in a way, this is actually worth 0 coupons to me as well. I mean, maybe not 0 coupons because I could showcase that on the channel for fun, but still, in terms of actually progressing as an account, I would not get that. It's just too random, and it's not enough for that. That risk of randomness is not enough. Okay, training potions. I already talked about that. You have a chance of epic refines, but it's not that common. Rinne and Sasuke I like. He's always nice. Support, fear. Fear is always interesting. Yeah. Fear, he can also be position 1 or 2. Pretty good. Protection vials are good. I talked about that. And the Katsuki creation Dero. It's hard to say. I think he's actually kind of useful in some 5 nature wins as long as they're not immune to debuffs. If you can cause a lot of ignition to the entire field, or maybe in 3 versus 3. No, 3 versus 3 arena is already taken over by Kimimaro, so I guess this doesn't really matter too much. But he's actually pretty fair if you can do a Great Ninja War battle, for sure. But he's still worth 0 coupons to me, and this is why I'm not getting great plates. 3 of the 9 items are, which means 33% of items are useless to me. So, I mean, we could take a look at the opening rewards. I mean, the first one's always Ninja Cultivation Pack. The Great Ninja, what is this? Great Gift Pack 3 is what it's called. Let me go to forums here. Great Ninja Gift. Alright, I'll just scale to it. Where is it? Okay, here we go. These are the rewards, and I honestly don't think they're very good. You know, Edo Itachi is fine, sure, but most people already have him, or maybe the newer players don't, but I don't need him at all. A lot of people don't need him. Sasori Katsuki creation is not that good. 6 Fast Naruto is no longer that good, but he is kind of useful for certain things, like if you really want to be fast in finishing 3 versus 3 arena, or I think 5 natures training, I guess. Sometimes he's useful in some sort of arena type, but yeah, not the best. Tamari Christmas is also pretty random. While nice, a medium level ninja is not something you want to get, but you do have Ronin Naruto as a choice, but honestly, he still costs too much for me to even try to get him. I just don't think he's worth it quite yet. And this is kind of why I'm not going for great plates. Now, you still can do it if the rewards I mentioned sounds appealing to you, but I would still recommend Lucky Wheel, which kind of sucks because this is the only good event in this. This is the only good free-to-play event in this entire week. I mean, you have Kona outlets, which kind of sucks. I think there's nothing else. Some memories you can spend in ramen, but none of them have good values for what you're buying. But there's a pretty good variation of ninjas. Kimimaro and Minato has been out here for quite a while. I actually have both of them on some accounts already too. Newer Hashirama's good. Definitely. I think, yeah, just across. Once you're the super high powered though, I guess Newer Hashirama isn't the best choice. But I think medium high to anything below that, Newer Hashirama is pretty good. And in arena as well, he's really good. Suppressing immunity to not only 1 but 2. Of course, that second person is random, but you can take out some dodges with that mystery. And also that combo too. You can start a combo with it. Immune to status, recovers 2% health, just like that Taka Karin. right? So you get a little bit more health. Also extra chase around and removing debuffs, which means you can actually sometimes use Gamma Carry 2 times, which means you're reducing 40% resistance, which is a huge amount. 40% is a lot. And the Kimeno Itachi is... I forget about him so often, because he's so unique. Special situations where you need to use him, but once you hit that special situation, you forget about him. I'm saying this as an owner of Kimono Itachi. He was in Fuku deals before, and I got him, but can't say I regret it because it was a unique ninja. It was kind of fun, but not the metas. Now the item I'm gonna go for is powerful item optional pack 3. You can go. What should I do? Refines or training potions are usually the way to go. I don't know if there's a rebate this week. Is there? I mean, there's Moku Boost too. Kind of forgot Moku Boost existed by this time. I don't think there's a rebate. Oh, there's a summoning rebate, but there's the recruitment rebate, I suppose. You can even get seal scrolls from here. If you need an extra seal scrolls, you can, pull it out and then do the 300 seal scroll rebate. That's fine too. But yeah, usually it was just training potions. Charms if you're really far ahead in training potions, or refines if you really want to go position 1 hard and you don't mind waiting. There's also skill trial packs if you really need it. I mean, you can open them one at a time, so it's all good. I do have the value to those. You can also do the secret scroll pack, which is not included in this, and this is an optional one, so you get to choose the secret scroll pages instead of all of mantra elixirs they force on you with the other packs. Now let me go over it and grab the event info. I'm going to display view. Give me a second. Event info. Is this working? Yeah, great. Okay. Event info. Thank you, gaming community, or whoever created this new auction on Discord. Okay. What was I looking for again? Let's see. Alright, so crazy slot machine, this, that. I was looking at Lucky Stars. Oh, that's Great Plates. That's okay. This is Lucky Stars. Just hidden behind there. Okay, so these are kind of the rates of all these ninjas. It's fair. The one I'm gonna go for is the powerful item optional pack 3, which is what, 433 to 488 coupons, which averages out at 455. I like how it's 33 and 88, so it's so much easier to average it. So let's say we have 455 coupons per item optional pack. If you go over here, let's see, 455 was the average. So it's almost like 10 coupons for every training potion, but more like 9 coupons for every training potion. I don't have my calculator, but I think that's about right. About 9 coupons per training potion, which is pretty typical. And this is very typical of Lucky Stars. Seems like a bad value, or a very average value, but you do want to consider that you have a chance of getting training potions or refines, which they value at 64 coupons, which is BS, but still at least 40 coupons, I think, for 2 epic refines. And then also, I think some coffin people, I think they've, let's see, they've put some pictures up somewhere of what they got in Lucky Stars. See if I can find it. I think I went too far back. Thought I found it somewhere, but basically there was a guy with two Madara fragments from that 500 draw, and there was another guy for 500. I don't know if they put it in submit pictures or maybe it was another server, but I did see someone get 5 fragments from that one day, and someone get 2. So 10 kills, Madara, it's not a dream anymore. It's going to become free to play at some point. Everything is. And I mean, it's been out for quite a while. It's just the breakthroughs have been out for not that long. So you can get fragments of him. Obito's non-existent. Don't even think about it. Okay. Now, Goldfish. It kind of sucks. Just get some Marino if you have it, or Young Adult Conan if you're pretty close. I think at some point they were giving out Young Adult Conan, but they didn't give us the full 80, which everyone was really mad about. Mifune is kind of nice with Kimimaro for Blitz. I use that somewhat often. And there's Kono outlets too. It's not much to really look at here. If you have your alts though, you can try to get the Charm optional pack. Those are the best Charm packs you can get, because it's you can focus and you can get a level faster. There's nothing in here that, I mean, you guys, Ronin Naruto, but Ronin Naruto really isn't worth 500 each. That's way overpriced. Here, yeah, don't spend in here. Like Ronin Sasuke. I want to try Ronin Sasuke, but I don't actually think he's going to be that good at all. Be interesting though. Ultimate Treasure Essence is, geez, 7,200 for one. Just crazy. Summer Memories, I mean, for the shop there, it's okay. There's no extra reward here, and I think Ronin Naruto probably costs less here. If you want it, 50 in stock. It's not daily, it's the entire thing. This does have a command flag, so I guess it's okay if you want to spend here too. But yeah, overall value, I would still go for Lucky Wheels. But if you do want command flags, I suppose this is okay too. Wishing Lanterns, don't forget to do it. Summon Rebates, do the 200 every time. And Ramen Naruto, maybe you want to spend like 20, 40, 60 coupons. It's kind of interesting to have Death Hidan. He will have breakthroughs in the future. It's going to be kind of interesting. Some outfits and stuff, but you don't really want to spend for it unless you're almost close. So if you have like 3 fragments, you need 3 fragments to finish off Halloween Kabuto. I would actually get that because ninjas now give you power. So yeah, finishing off a ninja that you almost complete is actually worth the power now. I think that's it for this, but I wouldn't spend here. It's nice that they have training potions, but the value for Ramen Naruto has never been good. I don't even need to check it. Okay, now let's talk about the ninjas. Sasuke, I'll go over Sasuke quickly because he's been out for a little while, and then I'm going to do Great Ninja or Madara. Okay, this account doesn't have Sasuke, but let's see. 185, 180. I'm going to do this one. Alright, so here. We're going to do Sasuke. Okay, Sasuke breakthroughs. You guys have seen some of my videos, I think, on Sasuke. I was beating people 100,000 over my power. Not the best teams, but they were still decent teams, like 3rd Raikage Ai and stuff in Matsuri. So Sasuke basically has this 2 mysteries. One that has a 30% increase in damage. His explosive mode is basically increasing your critical rate by 35 or 45%, depending on +1 or 2. But it's the least important it's the least important thing you want to get. I mean, most of the useful stuff is already in the original mystery, with suppressing super armor, causing knockdown, and he still has an explosive status with an increase in critical rate. Just at level 1 and 2, explosive status increases that critical rate. His Y skill, you can use it when your chakra is above 70, but maintaining chakra it's bothersome. It's difficult. Now, standard attacks. So you have an increase in damage, cause paralysis for 2 rounds, but people these days can just remove it. Or the immunity status. So you want the Y+1, which is does paralysis. You can't use status reflect on this, and it only lasts for 1 round, but can go into the next round if the guy has already used their standard attack. Hand chest of knockdown. The chase is low-high. You can reduce their defense or critical rate. I go between the two. I still don't know which one's the best. But there's a, let's see, there's a 100% increase in critical hit with the chase. Chases are 50% damage, and so they sort of become something like a standard attack as well. So it's kind of nice there. His scaling, so it's kind of like a Summer Asuma, but people don't remember Summer Asuma. They know more about running on Sasuke. Basically, when being hit by taijutsu, you can absorb chakra, but anybody who attacks with any sort of attack, ninjutsu or taijutsu, has a 55% getting chaosed, but people are immune to status, so it's not always great. But it's good against Kakuzu still. But fear, though, fear can go through immunity to status and stops people from standing and attacking. The problem is that if people stand and attack you, and then they get fear, the fear is pointless because you basically don't. They basically don't have to standard attack again because they just standard attacked. However, the other effect here is that they are anyone who's feared can't get any buffs or shields, but they can still be scaling. So I don't know. It's okay. Now, the last part is Susanoo, and that is the actual scaling. So this is not the scaling. This is the scaling. If you get to +2, let's see, you get up to 150% in ninjutsu increase every round. This attacks ignores shields, which actually don't matter too much. No, actually they do matter. If you're relying, yeah, you know what? If you're relying on Sasuke, that actually does matter. That you're ignoring shields because Earthmain doesn't do anything. And the scaling, so if you get full chakra every single round up to round 10, you get 150 times 9, not 10, because the 10th round, yeah, the 10th round there's no 11th round to go for the 10th round. So 9 times 150 or 15 is 90, 135, so 1,350% ninjutsu increase, which is just insane. But it's not like your opponent's going to make it easy. It's not like it's going to be easy to get 100 chakra every time. And so you can probably scale it down to a couple 100% in a normal battle. But it's still very strong. It has the potential to be the most powerful attacker in the entire game, basically. Yeah, basically entirely in the entire game. The Y stops pure taijutsu damage, kind of like Edo Itachi. Stops Ronin Naruto, but that's only if you know the person's using Run and Naruto. Yeah. I think there's also effects somewhere that you're immune to interruption, I believe, somewhere. That I missed. Oh, there we go. If you have +2, you're immune to interrupt. There we go. But I have +1, so I'm not. And that is a problem. He's weak to Enfeeble, which is from Edo Minato. So, yeah, he's weak to Minato. So that's the overview of Sasuke. Now let's go to spend a little bit more time on Madara. So Madara, Great Ninja Madara, suppresses super armor just like Sasuke, but absorbs all chakra, which is really nice, and causes low. Now he doesn't chase his own mystery, so you probably need someone who does low knockdown or something. But yeah, it's nice that he absorbs chakra. His Y+1 skill. His mystery is actually the least useful out of all of his breakthroughs. You just increase damage and the number of people you hit. But in a 1 versus 1 battle, the maximum is 9, and you can just do it with his normal mystery. So that's one I'm not going to try to get when I first start out. The standard attack is very useful. At a +2, you can get a 20 to 40% shield to your entire team based on his resistance. Now this means he can either be a support, or he could be supporting the entire team while he's being position 1. Both of them work. Both of them, the attacks never miss. 30% increase in damage. That could just be a really powerful hit. His Y also doesn't miss, but his ignition goes for 3 rounds. That's basically the difference. And he still generates a shield with that. So this is one of the ones that I really want to get. Now, Chase is also one that I really want to get because, one, it's another scaling thing. Attacking ninjutsu by 20%, it's kind of like Killer Bee's 40% or 30% ninjutsu increases. at the same time, because his standard attack is Natai and ninjutsu. Same thing with his mystery. Same thing with his chase. So increasing attack and ninjutsu by 20% is pretty good. But if you want to compare to Kakatsu, obviously the scaling is not on the same level. It's just a nice addition with that. But yeah, his knockdown does dispel shields and buffs, and knockdown and immobilize, all that good stuff. And it's a lot of power packed into that chase. So it's, if you get a manage, you can suppress chase. You can suppress super armor. The only thing that might stop you is someone who's Minato, basically. Someone who has dodge. Okay, the Y+1 expresses immunity for 1 round, which is vital against ninjas like Kushina. And, I mean, I guess as well, Killer Bee. It doesn't work against Minato because of the dodge, though. It's just too bad. I mean, you can do it, but you gotta get rid of his dodge. And by that time, his Minato is going to be used. So, yeah. Great immobilize, immunity debuffs for 1 round, immobilize. It's fair. I would probably prefer the scaling, but the immunity sometimes, it's good against, it's good against some really good ninjas too. Okay, now that +2, while this ninja's in the battlefield, the lineup's ninja on the vertical row gains 30% attack. I don't like this as well. I don't dislike it, but this is one of the lowest priority things. So I don't want the mystery first. I don't want the passive here first. I want the other 3 things first. The Y+1 though is that ninjas on the same vertical row gain immune to chases when they have a shield, which is nice, but it's easy to kill a shield. You could throw in a shield and put Earthwing back in position 4, and then maybe when someone uses their mystery, you won't be able to aim at the people who have shields. We'll wipe out their shields with the mystery, but at least you won't be able to really use the mystery on them and chase them, and then maybe absorb chakra or something. So, yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's good for certain teams, maybe especially with Earth Main or Kazekage Gar or something like that gives you shields. In a 3 versus 3 battle, you can also do this in Great Ninja War. Be like, oh, he has a Great Ninja War Madara. I know what breakthroughs he's running. Throw him some shields so that none of his team can be hit or can be chased on by the opponent's first mystery attack. That's fair, but it's still not the most useful in 1 versus 1 combat. The last one here is a chase, or a dodge. So, high chance of evading chases in the first received attack of each round. Basically, this is an Edo Minato style chase. A dodge. Edo Minato's dodge. Except that he has, high chance of evading chases. Minato has a high chance, or a 50% chance of dodging standard attacks. Great Ninja Madara has a high chance of evading chases, which is more than 50%, and he has a normal dodge. And he also has a 20% chance to dodge standard attacks and mystery skills, which is a bit of a bonus. I don't know how effective that is, but it is sort of a threat, and it's nice, but you shouldn't count on it. But it's still a very good ability, and this is one of the ones I do want to get first. Y+1 is also kind of nice. The chase skill never misses, but then what causes the chase skill? Because the chase skill has to come from standard attack or a mystery or something. And so this is actually suppressing people who can dodge chases. That's fine, that's good. You might use it on Edo Itachi or another Great Ninja or Madara. But anyways, basically this guy is, I also forgot to mention that this guy, because of his dodge, he's also a counter against Ten Tails, Jinchuriki, Madara, and his breakthroughs, because he can dodge his attacks, his mystery attacks first. Minato's a counter to him, though, with his +2. So his teacher beats him. That's about it. Okay, so this is Great Ninja Madara. I have yet to find a really good team of them, but I will be researching and looking through. I'll be getting him sometime. Keep in mind that if you're getting Great Ninja Madara, the first week that you get him, you're not going to have a lot of luck. I don't know why, but it's been consistently this way. You guys have seen that 10 Tails Madara video with like a ton of advanced protection vials. He couldn't even finish the entire thing with like 1,700 experimental protection vials. So you guys might want to wait until next week to get his breakthroughs, even if you get him 4 stars. Okay, I think that's it for this week. We're going to get right into the lucky stars or whatever else that I might have in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in a couple seconds.
Feel like tonight, gotta find my way out, stuck inside this place now. Feel out the right, all the things I say, I'll make them run away, but I'll keep trying. Backing away, I've seen this before. Yeah, you don't know it, but look at that face. I've seen that, I'm sure. Could love you, I'll show it. And those broken lies, yeah, those are things of the past. And those false stars, don't stop to come, we're alright, I've seen this before. Yeah, girl, just trust me. Feel like tonight, I found my way out, stuck inside this place now. Feel like right, all the things I say, I'll make it run away, but I'll keep trying. But if you're lost, but girl, you will find. I'm glad that I found you. I'm more than you thought, not worth half your time. Give me one chance, I'm not through. And those broken lies, yeah, those are things of the past. And those false stars, don't stop to come, we're alright, I've seen this before. Yeah, girl, just trust me. Feel like tonight, I found my way out, stuck inside this place now. Feel like right, all the things I say, I'll make it run away, but I'll keep trying.
I cry like the lonely wind in the night. And I cry, why does it hurt me so to say goodbye? And I cry, why does it pierce my heart like a knife? Why does it pierce my heart like a knife? Your voice plays in my mind, and I refuse to be denied. Refuse to be empty streets, but I keep searching for your trace in the dark. Losing myself in the endless memories of the end right from the start. You're an obsession in my head, I can't forget your eyes. Your kisses burn my skin, I feel so empty inside. Your voice plays in my mind, and I refuse to be denied. Just to say goodbye, just to say goodbye, just to say
Samurai sword on my back. You don't know how to act. Maybe you should relax. Maybe you should relapse. Just kidding. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Without giving a warning, I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control, yeah. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control, yeah. If we try to believe in anything greater than a miracle, it wouldn't be this difficult. If we try to be a negative bull, yeah, we could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull, yeah. We could be taking control, yeah. Negative bull.